Hello and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour we will continue our little series of classes at this time slot. Actually four classes this week at this time slot, looking at reduced speech, that is reduced pronunciation in English. Conversational casual speech. Native speakers tend to reduce what we call function words. Grammatical words, pronouns, auxiliaries, conjunctions, prepositions, articles, the connecting words, the grammar constructions that we use to glue together sentences. Because of the stress-based rhythm of English delivery, English speaking, content words are highlighted there. I just highlighted, and function words are reduced. We've been looking at this phenomenon a couple days now, and we'll look at it today at this hour and tomorrow at this same time slot. Today we're going to continue looking at individual words. Today's class will focus on pronouns and auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are the verbs that we use, helper verbs, the verbs that we use to create verb tenses. Like we use the verb to be, I am, talking. All right, in continuous tense, we use have and has in a perfect tense, had in past perfect. Things like will, okay. All right, we'll be practicing. We'll look at these words. We'll practice the reduced pronunciation and practice some phrases, and then practice speaking them in sentences. You know, with in sentences with a lot of other words. All right. Let me welcome students to the class. Albina, come back. Okay. Rebecca, hello. Oh, there she is.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Rebecca. I'm doing okay. Thank you. Albina, are you okay? Are you connected there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
But I cannot see me.
No.
I have nothing. I have black square.
No, I
So,
can't.
but the most important, you can hear me. Okay.
Yes. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. And Tess is with us. Hi, Tess. Good to see you again.
Hi,
Hey.
good evening, Oakley.
Evening. How have you been?
All right, so cold here. I think it's yeah.
All right. Where are you again?
California.
California. What part of
Yeah.
California is cold? California's not cold.
No, winter season. It's cold.
Yeah, no, not in California. Okay, I'm just playing with you. I'm from Vermont, which is very cold. It's the northeast, borders on Canada. It's really cold there.
Yeah, it's really cold.
I also lived in California. I lived in Lake Tahoe, which is up in the mountains where the snow is, where it's supposed to be cold, and I thought it was not cold at all compared to Vermont. I thought it was warm, the warmest winter I ever had.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah. But anyway, okay, let's get to our task today, our objective. All right, I'm going to do a little screen share here. Looking today, part 2 from yesterday, commonly reduced function words in English. Pronouns, first we're going to actually look at the verb to be, which can be an auxiliary verb. Okay, we're going to be looking at auxiliary verbs today. Keep in mind, there's a little tricky element here because, for example, the verb do, the verb to have, and the verb to be can be used as a main verb, which means they need full pronunciation. They need to maybe even be highlighted or stressed within a sentence when they are the main verb, and you can't reduce them. You can't shorten them. When one of these verbs I just mentioned, when it's the main verb, you can't reduce it at all. You simply cannot. When it's an auxiliary verb, they are greatly reduced. Auxiliary verbs, maybe more reduction happens with auxiliary verbs than any other kind of function word, because vowel sound, as usual in reduction, our vowel sound is reduced to a schwa, or an sound. We'll see that repeatedly. We saw it yesterday. We'll see it again today. And okay, the vowels get reduced, but auxiliary verbs very frequently, actual consonant sounds are dropped, because pronouns and auxiliary verbs, that's where we get contractions. I'll, I'm, won't, can't, don't, all these kinds of contractions. The truth is, when we use regular nouns and auxiliary verbs, we treat them exactly like a contraction. And we'll see more about that later, but I'll do it. I will do it. I'll do it. The cat will do it. The cat'll do it. The cat'll do it. They still get reduced, regardless, just the same way we reduce them in contractions. But notice the cat'll do it. The W just goes missing. Goodbye, W. So really reduced when these verbs are auxiliary verbs. Okay, first I'll have you guys practicing, but just to kind of demonstrate what we're doing, take a quick look at the verb to be. All right, word by itself, as you're going to see in the dictionary is going to give you the proper and true pronunciation, which is great. So if the word is spoken all by itself, or if it needs to be stressed for some reason, that's when you hear the dictionary pronunciation. Are, of course. This first verb to be for plurals. They are, we are, you are. In connected speech, when we reduce it, connected with other words in a sentence, the sound becomes this is a classic schwa with the R diphthong sound. It sounds like I think I pointed out yesterday. Yesterday we looked at connectives. Conjunctions. Or, okay, the connector or, black or white, also gets reduced to exactly the same. They're basically homophones. The reduced form of R, the reduced form of or, sound exactly the same. It's exactly the same sound that you use when you create a comparative adjective. Bigger, smaller, faster. Okay, just an sound. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like that. What are? And another form of the verb to be for using singular first person. I am, of course. Am. All right. The sound, long a, of course, gets reduced to, once again, our old friend, the schwa sound. Obviously, when we combine it with actually am, it becomes I'm, the contracted form. There are places where we're, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, instead of what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I talking about? There are places where am will show up where you can't use a contraction, like questions. What am I doing? Okay, that's the basic idea. I'll review the word with you. I'll have you practice the connected speech version, and then we'll try it in a short phrase. So now let's move on to pronouns. First pronoun is he. Wow, what's this? Okay, Rebecca, how do we pronounce it in connected speech?
Hey.
Yeah, like actually It's a vowel sound. This this symbol here, I've highlighted blue here. This is the phonetic symbol for E. E, like pronouncing the letter E. E. A, B, C, D, E. E, that's it. Uh, okay. Okay. Okay, for example, let's simple question. Rebecca, how would I say verbal chat? Simple short question. How would I say reduced speech? How is he?
How is he?
Okay. How is he?
How is he?
The H sound just disappears. That's all.
Okay. How is he?
Okay, you're still pronouncing the H. How is he?
No,
How is he?
I didn't know. How is he? How is he?
Yeah, no he, no ha. How is he?
How is he? How is he?
Yeah, okay.
Not like that.
Like how is he? How is he?
How is he? How is he? Okay. How is
That's
he?
better. Now you're getting
How is
better,
he?
closer. How is he?
How is he?
Yeah. Okay. How is he? All right. That's it. All right. How is he? Okay. In fact, all the pronouns, there's a number of them we will review, but his, her, him, all of them, the reduction is basically dropping the H completely. Okay. Quick shout out. Welcome to Ken. Hi, Ken. Welcome to the class.
Yes, hello. Thank you.
Hello. All right. Albina, next pronoun here is you. Dictionary pronunciation, of course, you. What is the reduced pronunciation?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Of course, you is also involved in a number of contractions. How would you say, for example, the standard English greeting? How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
Maybe a little
How
more
are you?
intonation. Yeah.
Mhm.
How are you?
How are you?
Even though I'm
How are you?
highlighting and using intonation on you, being that it's the last word of the sentence, I'm kind of forced to. I'm still using reduced pronunciation. How are you? How are you?
How are you? How are you?
Okay, that's it. Now, of course, mixed up inside of a bigger sentence, if you is by itself, it might be reduced to ya. How you doing? How you doing? Ya doing. Doing starts with a D, so it gets reduced when the next sound is a consonant. The other one of the main facets to reduction is, in fact, what you're trying to do is make it easier to join the function word with other words around it. So we will pronounce you differently depending on the next sound. How you doing? You'd use reduced. You arrived. All right, the short phrase, you arrived. When did you arrive? I would actually use full form. You arrive. Arrive. I'm doing that so I can use the W to bridge from the vowel sound in you and the vowel sound that starts the word arrive. When did you arrive? Okay, so the pronunciation actually depends on the next sound. All right. Tess, let's try his. His becomes?
Is was that?
Yes. Yes. Like
Is.
I have. Is or as. Just
Is.
a quick grunting sound. As. All right. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see. Okay. Of course, we're going to drop the H. If this is, by the way, where we're dropping the H here with all of these pronouns, if it's the first word in the sentence, he is tall, I can't. British actually do. Some British accents say he is tall. Americans do not. We fully pronounce it if it's the first word. His mother is here. I wouldn't say his mother is here. But of course, that sounds, when I do that, it sounds very British to me anyway. His mother is here. His mother is here, is she? They do drop the H when it's even in the beginning of the sentence. So here's one area where English speakers, British speakers, actually do more reduction than Americans do. Okay, but anyway, Tess, speaking of his mother, are you his mother? How would you say that?
Are you his mother? Are you his mother?
Very good. That was excellent. Are you his mother? Are you is? You is. Again, notice how I'm using full pronunciation of the U, and instead I'm dropping the H so I can connect it. Are you his mother? Yeah, you would not say are ya his mother? Are ya his mother? Yeah, you could actually. You might actually, come to think of it. Are ya his mother? All right, if I reduce you, then I'd use full pronunciation of his. Either way sounds okay to me, actually. Think about it. All right, are you his mother? All right. Can, her, becomes?
Or.
Just
Or.
Same
Or.
sound. Again, same sound, like bigger, faster, wider. Okay, and you may have noticed earlier, I don't think you were here yet, but this was exactly the same as are becomes Not to mention I had mentioned the conjunction or becomes black or white. What are you doing? What are you doing? Black or white, black or white. And finally her. Okay, so okay, so Ken, how would I say what's her name using reduced speech?
What's her name?
What's her name? Yeah.
What's her name?
What's her name? What's her?
What's her name?
Yeah, that's it. All right. What's her name? I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Okay, very good. Next one, him. Same drill here, Rebecca. Him becomes what?
Him. Him.
Yeah, the main thing is that vowel sound is really, really short and fast and relaxed. Like a frog. Like a frog, Rebecca.
Okay.
Okay.
Ask him.
Ask him.
Ask him.
Okay. Now you're using a little bit more of an I sound. Ask him. I'm using a little bit more of a schwa sound. Ask him. Either
Ask
one.
him.
Perfectly normal. Either one.
Ask him.
Yep. The way you do it, the way I do it, slightly different, but both are very normal, very acceptable. Different Brits use the two slightly different pronunciations. Different Americans, same thing. So it's all good. Okay, ask them. All right, Albina, number 6 here. Right here, them. All right, becomes
them.
Okay.
Them.
Them. Yep. No. Okay, I think it's fairly obvious. Him and them gets reduced. Would be the same. So how would you say ask them?
Ask them.
Ask them. The same exact way. For a native speaker, ask him and ask them would sound identical. You would only be able to tell the difference in context. Why don't you ask him? Okay, would he like to go to the party? Ask him. Would they like to go to the party? I don't know. Ask them. Sounds exactly the same. Okay. All right. Next one, test number 7. Our.
Or.
Are. It sounds like the verb to be for plurals. A-R-E. Are.
Are.
Are. Okay. All right. So common collocation. Our house would become what?
Our house.
Excellent. That's it. Our house. Yeah. Come over to our house. To our house. To our house. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Our house. Whose house? Our house. Next one, Ken. Your.
Yo.
All right. Becomes your.
Yo.
Your.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's like they sound like bigger, faster, smaller, except with a Y in front. Your.
Yo.
Yeah. Okay. So, how would you say a simple phrase like your mother?
Your mother.
Your mother.
Your mother.
Your mother, which, by the way, is a curse word for some people. Be careful. Yeah, it's not really. I mean, your mother couldn't be more innocent, but some people, in America anyway, use that as a curse. Your mother. Your mother. Whatever. Okay, notice your, because it has a kind of a 2-vowel sound with a bridge, it's really pronounced correctly, properly, dictionary, as 2 syllables. Yo were. All right, a lot of reduction when we have these kind of 2-syllable glide sounds, they get reduced to 1 sound, thus cutting out a syllable, thus speeding up the pace of your speaking of the function words. All right, last one here. That, tricky word, that. Tricky word, that, because it can be a connective, it can be used as a pronoun, a demonstrative pronoun. It has a lot of functions. Okay. All right. Rebecca, back to you. That becomes
That.
that. That. Okay. All right. Here is a classic combination. Okay, classic combination using that is with the, connecting. He said that the man. Okay, so how would you do this in reduced speech?
Okay. He said that the man. He said that the man. He said that the man.
That the. Yeah, that's pretty good. That the. You're basically okay. Another element of joining, reduction and joining sounds together, and this is frequent. T joining with the th sound. What happens is the T is not released. You don't drop your tongue. You put your tongue in the top of your mouth as if you're going to pronounce a T, and then you just go right into pronouncing the TH sound. The. Yes.
He said that he said that the man. He said that the man.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He said that the man. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at auxiliary verbs or helper verbs. Verbs used to create different verb tenses. Albina, number 1 here. Have, dictionary pronunciation becomes of. Yes, of. And I would actually add In some circumstances, it becomes just For example, and we'll look at this later, but okay. Well, I'll write it down so you can try it, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, how would you use reduced pronunciation to say he could have done it? He could have done it.
He could have done it.
Okay, and you know what?
Could have.
Yeah, because we have a consonant in front of have and a consonant behind have. Actually, I would actually say this: he could have done it. He could have done it. Could have done it.
Could have. Could have.
Yep.
Done it.
I'm even getting rid of the V. This is what I was talking about earlier. Really, really strong reduction of auxiliary verbs. It becomes simply a schwa sound. Again, I remind you, you have to be careful. I don't have any money. I can't reduce have in this sentence. It is the main verb. I don't have any money. Sounds really weird. I don't have any money. I don't know money. What? That makes no sense, right? It sounds ridiculous. When it's the main verb, you cannot reduce it at all. In fact, you highlight it. I don't have any money. So you got to be careful of that. Tess. Auxiliary has becomes
As.
Us.
As.
Little
Us.
lower. Yeah. A little more relaxed lips.
As.
Yeah. Not necessarily lower pitch, but I really meant more relaxed mouth. Okay. Us. Okay. Obviously, when all of these, we use contractions when they're combined with pronouns. Okay, and even, all right, whatever. I'll write them contracted. For example, Bob has come would become what?
Bob has come. Bob has come.
Yeah. Bob has come, or even we can even write this in a contracted form. Bob's come. So there you go. It's reduced to just a sound. Bob's.
Bob's come.
Bob's come. Bob's come. All right. Okay. Rebecca, what were you asking me to write?
When you said I don't have any money, that is the first time I hear that. Because I could have, I heard about that, but I didn't have money. I don't have money. It's new for me, so
I don't have any money.
Yeah, I don't have. What is the meaning?
No, what I'm saying is we cannot reduce have in this sentence.
I thought, okay, because I was thinking, I never heard this.
No, I'm sure you haven't. You should not have, right. No, my point was, you got my point backwards. My point was you mustn't, never reduce have when it's the main verb, or any of these verbs when it is actually the main verb of the sentence. You can't reduce it, or it sounds really weird.
Yes, I don't have money, it's okay. I couldn't came, yeah, it's okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. We're straight. We're good. All right. Yeah. Can. Very good. Nice and fast. Just a gulping sound, really. All right. Okay. I can swim, for example, becomes what?
I can swim.
Perfect. All right. This is actually even more important, well, specifically with this word, but others as well, because we reduce the negative contractions can't, won't, don't, or modal contractions, mustn't, couldn't, shouldn't. These words, in order so that to draw a contrast between the positive and the negative, we actually use, even though that we are using a contraction, so we're reducing pronunciation, we actually stress these negative contractions by stretching the vowel or using a higher pitch. For example, I can swim. I can't swim. All right. Yes, I'm reducing can not to can't, but I'm using much higher pitch. I can't swim, and I'm stretching that vowel as well, and I'm fully pronouncing it. So this is kind of important. You need to be aware of that. Okay. Next. Do. Rebecca, do. Becomes what?
D.
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 Yeah.
D.
Or frequently just a D sound, like in the contractions. I do it. What do you? Oh. Okay. For example, how would you say, what do you want?
What do you want? What?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Pretty good.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Okay, let me try. What do you want? What do you want? Okay.
What do you want? What do you want?
Excellent. Very American. Sound like you're from New York there. Excellent. Okay.
Thank you.
The T, you're welcome. I'm not sure if it's a compliment though. But you're welcome.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking. Okay. Notice the T in what and the D in do get blended together. Americans do this. Again, we have the flat D or fast D. We reduce a T to a D sound, especially if it's surrounded by vowels, or especially if they're together like that. You have a vowel sound, then a T, then a D, then another vowel sound. Definitely, any American at least will reduce that to just a D sound only, no T at all. What do you want? And notice the blending, the joining of all the words together. What do you want? It sounds like one word. This is what happens in rather drastic reductions. Very common phrases and words and questions, like what do you want? Really super common thing to say. The more common it is, the more greatly or drastically reduced it is. What do you want? What do you want? All right. And Albina, next one, will.
Will, L.
Oh. This one, I found for my students teaching this, many people find this the most challenging. Oh. Yeah, I feel like a frog doing it. Okay. Must be springtime. Okay. Okay. As I mentioned before, of course, when we put it with a pronoun, we use a contraction. But actually, we do the same thing. It's pronounced the same way as it is in a contraction with any other noun. So, for example, Albina, the cat will eat it would become
The cat will eat it.
That was not bad. The cat will eat it.
Eat it. The cat will eat it. The cat will eat.
Yep, the cat will eat it. Now, okay, another dimension to joining it all up and creating a rhythm. Notice the rhythm. The cat will eat it. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. We have function word, content word, function word, content word, function word. So the pattern is very easy. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 Very rhythmic. Because it's so rhythmic, because each word alternates vowels with consonants, this sentence would be really fast. So when it's when it happens naturally, and you'd be surprised how often it does happen naturally, alternating vowels and consonants, we tend to say the sentence fast. When we tend to say the sentence fast, we tend to use a higher pitch to define our consonants. The cat'll eat it. The da-da did it. The da-da did it. The cat'll eat it. And it's all blended so well together, it sounds like one long word. All right. Now, let's try some sentences. Okay. All right. So, not only are we going to be looking at some of the individual words, which we just looked at, they're going to be blended up into sentences with possibly other reduced words, so be aware of that. Test number 1.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
That's pretty good. How are, joined together.
How are you feeling?
Yeah. All right. Not bad. How are ya? How are ya?
How are you feeling?
That's it. Sounds like one word. How are you? How are you feeling? All right. Don't forget your intonation has to be in there too. How are you feeling? Oh, it's fine. Okay. All right, Ken. Let's try number 2 here.
Okay. What I'm missing. What am I missing?
Okay. Am. The in am becoming a schwa. What am I missing?
What I'm missing.
What am I missing?
What am I missing?
Okay. All right. What am I missing? All right. Then it's, you start to go, okay, what you're kind of high, am is very low. What am I missing? Missing. Okay, so the high part, you're blending the sounds together. You start to go up on, you're very low on am, or actually. You start to go higher on I, and you continue to go high on the first syllable of missing. What am I missing?
What am I missing?
Perfect. Yeah. So it's not like it's not clearly defined. Obviously, these high and lows are blended together. Yeah. Ah, Rebecca, lucky you. You get the fun one. What would this be? Number 3.
Okay, let's go. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Okay.
Where did it go?
Where did he go? Okay. You're not wrong. You're right. Where did he go? Did he? Did he go?
Where did it go?
Okay. You might hear an even more drastic reduction. For example, I might say, where'd he go? Where did he go?
Where did he go?
Where'd he go?
Where did he go? Where did he go?
Yeah, you can say, where did he go? Or you can say, where D? Just D. Where'd he go?
Oh my God! Where did it go? Where did it go?
Okay, that's it. That was very good.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go?
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, you're throwing in some intonation. You're shocked. You don't know where he went. You're surprised. Where'd he go?
Where did it go? Okay.
All right. Okay. Even though we're reducing the pronunciation of the words, we can still use a dramatic intonation. They are not mutually exclusive. In fact, this happens frequently. We might be needing some more dramatic intonation, but still, we're reducing the sounds. That was very good. All right, Albina, number 4.
Are you gonna go?
Ooh, not bad. One more time. Let me hear it again.
Are you gonna go?
All right. Are you gonna go? All right. We talked a little bit yesterday how going to gets reduced to gonna. Are ya? Are ya?
Are you gonna go?
Are you gonna go? Very good. That's it. That's perfect. All right. Are you gonna go? Okay.
So one question. You is like yeah. Are you going to go? Are you gonna go?
Are you gonna go?
Yeah,
That's good.
okay, like that.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna go? But again, you have to be careful. Like, when did you arrive would be, when did you arrive? I can't really reduce you because I have an A from the word arrive, so I need that what W sound. When did you arrive?
So when it's preceded by a consonant.
That's it.
Okay.
Precisely. Oh, okay. Here's a very, very common question. Tess, number 5.
What's his problem?
Okay. What's his
What's
problem?
his? Yeah.
All right. Good pronunciation. Now this could be an actual question. What's his problem? Okay. All right. Please have a seat, Mr. Smith. What is Mr. Smith's problem? What's his problem? Could be a real question, but more often than not in English, we use this another way. What's his problem? All right. Well, Tess, when I say it like that, why am I saying, what's his problem? Why am I saying it like that? Tess, are you there?
Yeah, I'm thinking, what's his problem? Maybe you're so curious. What's his problem?
No, not really.
What's
If somebody's being a really annoying jerk, basically that's it. Somebody's being a jerk, someone's annoying you. You might turn to someone else and say, what's his problem? What's his major malfunction? What's wrong with this guy? Okay. What's his problem? This is very common. You need to know this one if you live in California, because you're going to hear this if you haven't heard it yet. What's her problem anyway? What's his problem? What is he?
I heard that.
What, is he an idiot? What's his problem? Oh my God. Yeah. Or I should do California. Oh my God. What's his problem?
Yeah, I always hear that expression. What's his problem?
What's your problem? Oh my God. Gag me with a spoon. Sorry. Doing my California for you there, Tess. All right.
Okay.
Ken. Moving on. Ken. Number 6.
Okay. This book is not. This book is our back.
No, slow it down a little bit.
Not that. The book is.
The book is.
not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember, we've got to hit our content words. Book and bag, you can join them to other things, but you can't say them faster. You should not say them faster. You should say them slower than the function words, and they have to be very clear. Right? So keep that in mind.
The book's in her book.
Okay. The book is, or the books, really, we would actually just, the book's inner bag.
The book's in her book.
The book's inner bag.
The book's in her book.
Okay, so we're rising high pitch on book and bag, the content words. The book's in her bag.
The book's in her book. Book.
Yep. 2-beat sentence. Okay, just since we're here, we're looking at this. What's his problem? Now, I said content words are the stress words. Content words, I also mentioned that we stress negative contractions. We also stress when they're interrogatives. Who, what, where, why, when. We stress those too. So, for example, what's his problem? What's gets stress, his problem. The stressed syllable in problem. 1, 2 beats. This sentence is a 2-beat sentence. What's his problem? Okay, Ken's sentence. The book's in her bag. The book's in her bag. What's his problem? These sentences should take exactly the same amount of time to speak. 2 beats, 2 stress points. That's actually what determines your timing in speaking English. Not how many words, not how many vowel sounds or syllables, but just that, how many content words actually predicts how fast you speak. And that's why you have to slow down on content words, because that you're adding time to. You're supposed to take more time to say that sentence. If a sentence is just loaded with function words, you say it very fast. Okay, no matter how long it is. All right. Anyway, moving on. Rebecca, for 7.
7. I saw him at the store.
I saw him.
I saw him at the store.
All right. At being I saw him at the store.
I saw. Wow. Say you please.
Okay. This is where it's a little bit easier to, instead of im, to use I saw him.
I saw at the store.
Okay. Good job connecting T and TH. That's very common. At the store. I saw him at the store. All right. All right. I saw him again. Here's another one. It's 2 beats. Saw and store. Notice how we kind of divide it. I saw him at the store.
I saw him at the store.
Yeah. All right.
Quite difficult.
Yeah, it's a little challenging. Some of these take a little practice. Some of these are more complicated than others. That's for sure.
But
yeah.
At least, for my understanding later would be better.
Yeah. Well, as I noted before, it really helps listening skills more than anything, really. Albina, number 8.
I invited them to the party.
Okay. I invited them to the party. I invited him to the party. Notice also to becomes to the party. To the
party.
Yeah. All right. I invited him to the party. Okay. Even though here we have, I invited them to the party. Okay. We only have 2 content words. That's only 2 beats. Again, sentence 8. Same as sentence 6. Same as 5. Same as 7. They're all 2 beat sentences. Test number 9. Tess?
I thought I was in speaker mode. Did you see our new house? Did you see our new house?
Okay, good job with the D plus Y liaison. It sounds like a J sound. Did ya? Did you see our new house? Yep. That was pretty good. Good job. I was waiting to see if you would connect the did you. Did ya? Did you see our new house?
Did you see our new house?
Yeah. Notice also, because we have C, yeah, with a kind of Y sound at the end, we use that kind of Y sound, we maybe pronounce that Y sound a little more in order to connect it with R. Did you see yar? Yar. Did you see our new house? Yeah. Okay. 10. Number 10.
Okay. That's none of your business.
Okay, that's none of your business. None of your. None of your. Of becomes like None of your. None of your. And
None
then
of your. None of your.
none of your. Yeah.
None of your.
That's it. None of your business. All right.
None of your. None of your business.
Okay. None of your business. What does this sentence mean, Ken? Why does somebody say that's none of your business?
It's my business. Don't care.
Yeah, it's not your concern. It's not. It should have no importance to you. Get out. Stay out of my business. Mind your own business. All right, Rebecca, number 11.
Joy said that she loves English. Joy said that she loves English.
Okay, that's fine.
Said that
That
she.
a little
Joy
bit
said
reduced.
said that she loves.
Yep, that becomes that. Said that she loves English. Not a
That
lot of
she
we
said that she loves.
can't do a lot of reduction here. All right. Plus we have a name. You can't reduce a name ever. Obviously, that should be obvious. Proper names, but in case it's not obvious, proper names of people, buildings, cities, whatever, you can never ever reduce for any reason ever. Okay, then all right, proper name, verb. Okay, then a function word, then a function word, then another verb, then another noun. This is a 4-beat sentence. Sentence 11 should literally take twice as long as sentence 6 to speak. A book's in her bag. Joy said that she loves English.
Joy said that she loves English. That she loves English.
Okay, it literally takes twice as long. It should, on a timer, tick, 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 tick. It literally should take twice as long for the sentence with 4 content points, stress points. Okay, Albina, number 12.
The kids have the kids have gone to bed. To bed.
Okay,
The
the
kids
kids
have
have
gone to
gone
bed.
to bed. Okay, very good. The kids have gone to bed. Kids have gone to bed. All right. Kids have gone to bed. Yeah. I can't really reduce it to just a schwa sound. The kids have gone to bed. I need that V sound. The kids have gone. And anyway,
The kids have gone to bed.
that's pretty good. Yeah. Kids have gone to bed. All right.
The kids have gone to bed.
All right. Test number 13. Lucky number 13.
Van has bought a new pen. Van has bought a new pen. Okay.
All right. And frankly, we, especially with a proper name, but actually no, with anything, with a noun, we would actually probably reduce has just the same way we do when it's a contraction. So actually, Tess, I would say Vans bought a new pen. Vans. Okay.
Excuse me. What about the A? That's an article, right? Are you going
Yeah.
to silent that too? Van
No.
has bought a new pen.
No, that's a very good question. You know, in the diction, if you look in the dictionary, the word a, the article a, it should be pronounced a, like the letter a. But of course, when we use it in English, we don't pronounce it as a. Maybe if we're listing things, I have a pencil, a notebook, a maybe, but mostly speaking, we use a, right? You can never just drop the where there's supposed to be an okay?
Okay.
You can't. We basically use as a bridge, as a way to actually connect words together. We're connecting the T in bought and the N in new. Bought a new pen. Bought a new pen. Bought a new pen. Yeah. So we can keep that rhythm, that alternating vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, which is ideal in English. In fact, consider, all right, this is just me getting a little philosophical, but the whole construction of English, why we do what we do, like the syllable stress of nouns being usually first syllable and adjectives being usually first syllable, verbs being second syllable, more often, not always, it's not consistent, but the whole way we set up words with the stress points, the whole way that we spell words, is all constructed so that we can blend them together. Usually, it's more often than not, you'd be very surprised, it's very seldom that we actually have to force that vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant rhythm. We'll force it if we have to by doing reduction or by changing stress points. but you hardly ever have to. It's almost, it's so naturally to do that in English. Anyway, Ken, number 14.
How can I help you?
Very good. Said exactly like any customer service agent anywhere. How can I help you? How can I help you? All right. Perfect. All right. Great. Reduce can, of course. All right. Notice you at the end of the sentence. Reduce it or don't reduce it. Maybe, maybe not. If we need it for intonation, maybe we don't reduce it. How can I help you? How can I help you? Maybe you want to seem friendlier as a customer service agent. How can I help you?
How can I help you?
You want to sound a little more formal? Formal? How can I help you?
How can I help you?
Okay. Right? Maybe hopefully you can hear the slight subtle difference. One's sounds a little bit more formal, one sounds a little bit more informal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rebecca, number 15.
15.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Excellent. Very good. What do you think? I think you're learning to reduce function words is what I think. That was pretty good. That was great. What do you think?
I'm trying my best.
All right. And also, once again, here we have a super, super common, natural native speaker sentence. And again, the more often you're going to hear something, the more it ends up getting reduced. What do you think? What do you? All right. Good job. Albina, number 16.
What will you do? What will you do?
Not bad. Not bad at all. What will you do?
What will you do?
Okay. Okay, this kind of reduction, earlier in the class there, Albina, you and I were talking with Will and and I wrote a sentence, the cat'll eat it.
The cat'll eat it.
The cat'll eat it.
Cat'll eat it.
Now, of course, in context, you would know that you're talking about the cat, meow, meow, you're talking about some food scraps or something. So you would totally understand what that sentence is. But out of context, this reduction of English can cause confusion. For example, Albina, how would I say this sentence here?
The cat'll eat it. The same.
Exactly the same. Precisely the same. No difference whatsoever. The cat'll eat it. The cat'll eat it. It's exactly the same. So yes, if you think, oh, this seems like this reduction could cause confusion, for example, because O and R and her all get reduced to that must be confusing. Occasionally, yes, it can cause confusion if we're not clear about our context, which is probably why English speakers like to add a lot of detail to try to make the context more clear. That's why we're always adding prepositional phrases of place and time to make sure the listener knows the context. So when we go through our reduced speech, only hitting on the content words, you'll have enough frame of reference to understand it. Actually, there's a lot of places where the cat'll eat it kind of thing happen. I've seen whole books written that using this kind of thing, meaning written one way, but actually being reduced pronunciation to sound like it's something else. I have to find some of those exercises. They're pretty entertaining. Okay, well, I guess that's my conclusion. I hope you can join me tomorrow. We'll look at some of the more advanced, greatly reduced phrases. We'll look a lot more at phrases tomorrow that are pretty standard phrases that get reduced, as well as we'll take a peek at something called set and descriptive phrases because it does affect pronunciation. But anyway, that's tomorrow. I'm out of time for today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very